Now on KGW News, another day of relentless rain ahead, with officials warning of flooding, landslides, and possible power outages. Plus, the shooting that left a 15-year-old dead in a normally quiet Clackamas County town. Then later.
I look around and I can't even believe it.
A Vancouver man shocked to see his car disappear from his driveway. The crime caught on camera that serves as an important reminder, especially this time of year. But we begin with a KGW weather impact alert as heavy rain creates a risk for flooding. This is what a rising Johnson Creek looks like in southeast Portland tonight. There's also the chance for landslides and falling trees, so we've got a lot to look out for over the coming days. Thanks for joining us. I'm Christine Pitawanich, along with Chief Meteorologist Matt Zafino, here to break down what we can expect. Evening, Matt.
Hey, Christine. Yeah, it is warm, wet, and windy out there. The rain continues, 56 degrees, and the winds have come up too. They've been pretty gusty all night long, actually. We look at Doppler radar. The rain has picked up in intensity since earlier this evening, so we're still under the weather impact alert and likely will be into Wednesday. The heavy rain, strong winds, that's what we're dealing with, of course, and as you just mentioned, flooding on the roads, the highways, just a lot of spray, standing water. Be on the lookout for that. And landslides are a good possibility with our saturated and oversaturated soil out there. Look at Doppler radar again, and you can see we're just plastered with the dark green being moderate rain. More of it over us right now. It's actually sagging south a little bit. You can see the Olympic Peninsula has seen the rain really back on off. So we may see it lighten up a bit tonight, but then it's going to pick right back up again tomorrow and then really pick up again tomorrow night. Look at these rainfall totals. This is ending about 10:30 tonight, just south of Astoria, 5.47 inches of rain, very close to that spot. A viewer by the name of John Glenn was recording rain of about an inch an hour. Really impressive. Ariel, Washington, up on Yale Lake, over 5 inches of rain, over 5 inches at Tillamook, nearly 5 inches in the Bull Run, and Jewel on the Coast Range, over 4 inches of rain. It has been impressive. And look at this. This is our hour-by-hour rainfall accumulation. By 6 a.m., we're looking at another inch of rain, and that's for Portland. There'll be more in the Coast Range, more up in the Cascades. So the heaviest rain, strongest winds are tonight, overnight, now really into the early morning hours. Round 2 comes in Tuesday night and Wednesday, Christine. More on that in a bit.
Okay, thank you so much, Matt. And as we look ahead to more wet weather, as you just heard, PBOT issued a travel advisory warning drivers about possible road hazards. Alma McCarty checked on current conditions and what's likely to cause problems over the next few days.
In Portland, a push to plan ahead.
It may be just a mist or a drizzle where you start out, but then where you're traveling to or where you're traveling through, you could have, sheets of rain, virtually coming down on you.
Although many roads were mostly clear Monday, Dylan Rivera with PBOT predicts the potential for standing water and for flooding will increase overnight.
There's a potential for wind to also bring down trees.
Southeast Portland's Johnson Creek already on the rise, with NOAA's Water Prediction Service forecasting minor flooding by Tuesday morning. Homeowners looking to protect their property from flood damage can fill up sandbags for free.
One in Lentz Park in southeast Portland and one in Gabriel Park in southwest.
And PBOT has extra crews on the clock, clearing clogged storm drains and placing up barricades where needed.
If there are landslides that block a roadway, especially at night or early in the morning before dawn, our first response will be, if it's blocking or threatening a roadway, we're going to close the road.
And another reminder from PBOT, if you see a large amount of standing water on the road, it is best to turn around. It just doesn't take much water to overtake a car. We have more information and resources on KGW.com. Christine, back to you.
Good advice. Even 12 inches of water can leave you stranded. Thank you, Alma. Well, Portland General Electric, meanwhile, is making sure crews are prepared to respond to power outages.
For the next few days, it's really kind of everybody is just getting ready. And when I say getting ready, I mean staging extra materials, power poles, cables, things like that. Making sure the crew manning rosters are staffed up and ready to go.
They have a team of meteorologists who specifically predict impacts to the power grid so they can be ready for any problems. The weather is impacting some schools on the coast as well. The Tillamook and Neahkani school districts are starting class 2 hours late tomorrow. You can find updates at kgw.com/closings. And to stay on top of the latest forecast, you can text the word weather to the number on your screen. That is 503-226-5088. We'll also send you a link to our updated story on KGW.com when you do that. Just into the newsroom, Portland police are asking for your help to find this missing 89-year-old. James Moore dropped his wife off at a store in Jansen Beach around 1:30 this afternoon, but police say he never came back to pick her up. Police say because of his age and health issues, he needs to be located. Moore was driving a black 2021 Chevy Impala. If you see him, call 911. Developing tonight, police in Canby are investigating after a 15-year-old was killed in a shooting. Another teen is now in custody. Catherine Cook walks us through what we know from Clackamas County.
We spoke with Canby police, and while they're not saying much about this case, they did confirm the victim is a 15-year-old girl and the suspect they arrested is a 17-year-old boy. They won't say if or how they knew each other. Camera flashes in this Canby apartment as detectives executed a search warrant Monday evening. Outside the front door, a bouquet of flowers. Just after 11 Sunday night, Canby police responded to gunfire at the Greenbrier Apartments on South Locust Street. When they got here, they found the shooting victim. Police confirm a 15-year-old girl. Medics arrived and tried to save her, but she died. Police also confirmed the suspect was a 17-year-old boy who ran from the scene. For 2 hours, several agencies, including the Clackamas County SWAT team, searched the area and arrested him around 1 a.m.
It's horrible, especially here in Canby. You just don't hear of it ever.
Shannon Miho saw first responders racing to the scene Sunday night. She was heartbroken to learn why they were here.
That people learn by this. I mean, what is the hope? She's gone, and that's really sad. The hope is just they don't continue, this doesn't continue.
Police tell us this is an ongoing investigation. They haven't released the names of those involved, but they say they will share more information when they can. In Canby, Catherine Cook, KGW News.
Let's get you caught up now on tonight's other headlines. 2 people are fighting for their lives after a suspected drunk driving crash in Lynn County. This is what's left of the 2 trucks involved. Police say a 19-year-old was driving drunk behind the wheel of the Mazda that hit a Ram truck after blowing a stop sign and speeding. That teen driver was killed. Their passenger, as well as an 11-year-old passenger from the other truck, are both in the hospital with life-threatening injuries. This happened Saturday in a rural area southeast of Lebanon. And we have an update on the police shooting in Wilsonville that we first told you about on Friday at 11. Investigators say 19-year-old Matthew Cabral was the suspect who ran toward deputies with an axe held over his head. That's when 2 Clackamas County Sheriff's deputies fired their guns, hitting him 3 times. He was taken to the hospital where, at last check, he was in critical condition. The 2 deputies are on paid administrative leave. A grand jury is expected to review the case to determine if the deputies were justified in using deadly force. And a federal judge has extended a restraining order, keeping the Coast Guard's search and rescue helicopter in Newport for another 2 weeks. The ruling comes as the judge considers a longer injunction requested by Newport fishermen's wives, Lincoln County, and the state. The lawsuit was filed after the Coast Guard helicopter was moved about 100 miles south to North Bend in late October without any public notice. Supporters say the judge's extension is critical since crabbing is a dangerous job and the Dungeness crab season is set to begin next week. A Portland police officer has been arrested by the Clackamas County Sheriff's Office for an off-duty incident. It happened November 29th. Officer Jimmy Price is facing strangulation, 4th-degree assault, and harassment charges. While investigators did not provide details about exactly what happened, Portland Police Chief Bob Day said, quote, "We take this extremely seriously. While the involved officer, like any individual, is entitled to the presumption of innocence until proven guilty, the charges do not reflect the values or expectations of the Portland Police Bureau." Chief Day says Portland police are cooperating with the Clackamas County Sheriff's investigation. And we are continuing to cover cases of federal agents accused of injuring people during arrests. Recently, we've heard of 2, one involving a dog bite and another a car. Last month, witnesses say a canine bit a Vancouver man, and photos show the gashes on his body. Last week, in another video, witnesses say a Vancouver man's leg was run over when federal agents moved his car. But a spokesperson for ICE denies that, saying the man was not hurt. A former FBI special agent tells us federal agencies operate under strict rules of evidence, which means any use of force incident triggers an internal review. That can include medical checks, interviews, and documentation of the event, though it could take longer for us to get the details of those investigations.
Because of federal rules of evidence, the transparency may not be there that much on the federal side compared to the local side, where police departments, police chiefs feel more emboldened or required to answer the public faster.
As for that arrest where the canine was used, the Assistant Secretary with the Department of Homeland Security sent a statement saying the man resisted arrest and tried to get away, adding that he was provided medical attention for his injuries and remains in DHS custody.